Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back with another one. Let's check this clip out.
Man, Gilbert is a nut. Now, you know that's the homie, so that's a lot of locker room coming out. And that's what you get now, the authenticity of sports media right now, as I'm sitting in the locker room. A lot of people want to push back on that. So let's talk about both sides of that. When we were losing to South Sudan, where'd your mind go? How are we losing to them? Now, explain why you are asking how. They play basketball. There's some tall dudes out there, some athletes out there. What you mean, how? I love when we push back. I love when something goes viral and everyone just wants to jump on them and say, I dare you say that. Because a lot of times, even though in response, you've been triggered to respond to it because it's something in you that it connected to. So when everybody was like, we almost lost to South Sudan, my first thought was like, I didn't even know that was country. I thought it was just Sudan. I didn't know it was South side. Well, they got a west side of Sudan too. And then I was like, okay. Because international ball ain't American NBA basketball. We all get that. I mean, have we not been paying attention? Have we not been seeing some of these upsets or some of these close calls and how we had to go from dream team to redeem team? How did we have to, have we not been paying attention? And have we not been paying attention to the NBA going global? So if you think they're putting resources into other countries and these other countries got athletes, you don't think it's going to materialize? It's going to manifest? Of course it is. But back to Gilbert, joking them out, clowning them. I wonder if they would have won. Think they got jokes for America? Think they clowning? Of course they are. I'm from a place where comedy should rule. I like my borders really wide in terms of what I can say to somebody and what you can say to me. I like them like that. I have been taught, I've been socialized, I've been in trouble for saying stuff that I'm like, that's on the playing field. And they like, nah, that's out of bounds. Y'all think what Gilbert said was out of bounds? I mean, he said it with his chest in some Ritz-Carlton somewhere, wherever hotel room he was in. He said it like, what? And I'm trying to be offended, and I'm like, I've heard worse. And when it comes to sports, when you put the microphone in front of Richard Sherman and ask him about Michael Crabtree, you're going to hear a lion roar. I hear worse when I'm in the locker room and I see a John Henderson, or I'm on the field, I see a John Randall. And the stuff I've heard, I'm like, do y'all really want to hear us? Do y'all really want to hear it, how it goes? This is competition. Does the competition just stop with the ball, or does it go all the way? Country to country, player to player, team to team. I wanted to be offended. I saw everybody up in arms, like, oh, he clowning. Now, Eddie Murphy did this 40 years ago, and it was the best jokes ever. It set box office records, Delirious and Raw. And now we in this place. And the problem with PC sensitivity is this. It's just not real. So you're not standing on the foundation, the substance that you can actually grow from and jump from and get to a higher level from. Because you're standing like on something that's not real. Now, Gilbert was also not being real about all the dudes got shoes, all that stuff, etc. But where are the jokes? Because there's a fondness that occurs, I know, in the locker room when we clown somebody. Like the dudes who didn't get clowned, we weren't really cool with you, dog. That's why we ain't clowning you. You remember those days? So isn't it a healthy version of respect when you look at something and you joke it out? Like, I swear our world would be better. We would be more positive if we could just clown each other more. Because right now, we all trying to be so nice to each other, we're negative. Won't we just joke it out and be positive? Tell somebody, hey, dog, I don't know what that is. What are those? Right? The whole country, what are those? I think we got to get to a healthier, more childlike discourse. Because when you're a child, and I got itty bitties, y'all do too, when you see kids get it in, they ain't offended like that. That's why they talk to adults like that. Ugh, what are you doing? Like then you become an adult and you go, If I may ask, if you're not upset, but in particular, can you just explain what that was? When a kid's like, what you doing? It's the same thing. Come on, man. You ain't got to beat around the bush. Or as Gilbert would say, around South Sudan. He's stupid. Trying to really know what y'all think about that one. Because I can see the other side, too. It's pretty close. Like, oh, he went too far. But I live on them edges, man. I wish we could talk more like that. Tell me how y'all get down with y'all folks. And how you get down with strangers. I think it's more we got to get down with strangers like we get down with our folks. We got to joke a stranger out, but strangers,
Hey, what's up, y'all? So we got a big opportunity for y'all, and that is make sure to click the link in my description. You'll be able to claim your 30K bonus as soon as you sign up and deposit money. So for example, you can start with $50, $100, $200. As soon as you sign up, you'll be able to claim your 30K bonus. And you can use your own money and the bonus, 30K that is, to trade crypto with. And best believe me, you're going to be able to make a lot of money this year. Imagine you use your own money and also the bonus. That is actually smart. So make sure to click the link in my description down below. And what's up, y'all? I want to thank y'all so much for tapping in with me. The clip I just show y'all, that was Marcellus Wiley. He was speaking about Gilbert Arenas. And the reason why is Gilbert Arenas, he made a controversial statement. He was speaking about African players as they were, they played against the Team USA. And they actually lost. They almost got a W, but they lost. But after that game, Gilbert Arenas decided to clown the African players. And he said some things about that they don't have internet in Africa. And he was just going in on the African players. After that, it went viral. And all the Africans all around the world was heated on Gilbert Arenas. And even Gilbert Arenas, he said that he got a lot of DMs from angry Africans all over the world that, were angry because of what he said. But he still stood on business because the next day, he still were clowning the African players. But when he said this, that went viral. You had, Stephen A. Smith, and you had a lot of people that actually decided to call out Gilbert Arenas because of his comments. And Marcellus, he was, he just laughing, and he's basically saying what a lot of people think, and that is that Gilbert Arenas, he loves to clown people and just having fun. In the beginning of the clip, I just show y'all, Marcellus was calling Gilbert Arenas a nutcase, and he was just joking, of course, but it was just funny. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.